2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves him with 2nd and 20. Looking to throw it again. He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 10. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5.
Get set.
Snap it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
Steps away. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Missouri. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First down here for the offense. And off to Jones. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Looking to throw, it's Castellanos. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Running for the tape. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
He just wisely got rid of that when the worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another game.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. His drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback now breaking the field. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
I think early in the game, you can really set the tone. You got the completion. You set up a manageable 4th down situation. Do I want to be aggressive? Do I want to show them I'm willing to go for it on 4th down? I got a great opportunity right here.
Never a doubt. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Bounce bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Manning. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They'll go with a direct snap. Using the spin move. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly.
He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive.
The fake, and he wants to throw. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when the plays present themselves, you just simply got to make it.
Coming after it. Hit as he throws. Complete downfield. Really nice gain. Gets it out across the 20. It'll be a first down at the 22.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You can tell. Hanging in there. He knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines. It stands on the result of the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Quarterback checking the play. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And on that third down play, there just wasn't any timing between the quarterback as an intended target. As a result, ball falls incomplete, setting up fourth.
Boston College lining up to punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll mark this one dead at midfield. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and they seem to have this defense on their heels.
He'll keep it himself. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
I'll tell you, the running backs and the quarterbacks in this offense, they got to give a lot of their success running the football to this offensive line up front. They are getting tremendous push. It doesn't matter who has the football, who's keeping the football. You're just seeing this group up front drive this defense backwards.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Oh, what a caught! Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7. It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Ball in the air, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Direct snap. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. These corners backing off a bit. They're trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Missouri gets to the line quickly. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe oh, he wants it all. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Pass to Stetson, still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a 1st down.
One of the things I love about the this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generated a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit. He wants to take the top off. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
And that's why that guy plays DB and not wide receiver. DBs generally don't have as good of hands as wide receivers. That ball should have been picked off on third down. Come on, man. That could have been a pick six.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. Third and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And he holds it in at the 25. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play. And I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw and then hauling it in.
Looking to move it through the air. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Missouri. Play the analytics here, and you go for two. Looking to throw. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Coming out with it, it's Jones. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to...
And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
From his end zone, needs to be careful here. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to...
And that pass intercepted. Got some room to run. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception. And the offense suddenly, with an opportunity it couldn't have expected, with a first and goal after the pick. DB's right up on the receivers, getting some heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's a phenomenal job getting after the quarterback and getting a hit on him to affect his accuracy, because if they didn't get the pressure, that was going to be a touchdown. He had a guy wide open in the end zone. That was a golden opportunity, but the defense comes up with it.
They'll keep it on the ground, right up the gut, looking for 6. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for touchdown Tiger. And the punishment has been extended.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Jones. He's got great speed. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. Boston College right back to the line. Back to throw, it's Castellanos. He'll take a deep shot here. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Not on this play.
And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Boston College, trickery and deception. They snap it to the up man. They weren't fooled for a minute. He is nowhere close to the first down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, and you want to catch the defense sleeping, but what a great job by the defense. Staying alert, staying aware. They run the fake punt. They're ready for it. They make the tackle, and they stop them short.
Mizzou has it back, and the offense coming out on the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the beatdown has ensued.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open, and he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he tacks on the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little... the fans are ready for this one. The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touch.
Ready up.
First down for this offense.
Easy.
He's looking to throw it. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Defense.
An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense.
Unlock. Flip.
Off play action. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Okay, ready.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Now facing a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. He rifles one deep down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. On the ground, it's Baxter. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in. Now,
Oh, look out! The 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol.
Let's go.
He leaves it with the back. Nice move to keep moving. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. Turns like that are why you don't settle. Catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't not free for a fumble. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, he dropped it! Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down.
On the double.
Gets the ball back for its own. The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts.
All kinds of running room. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Aggies! Line gets set. First down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going to let it go. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down. After the misfire now on second down. Back to throw. It's Ewers. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third and long, he has to throw for it. That ball's free behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. On fourth down, they're taking to the air.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out and you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you got
some room in under the goal line. Offense set on first down. The give to the tailback. Just steamrolling his way through. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field.
Hold it. Open.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. It'll just make it more satisfying if they can move the chains after starting first and 20. Dropping back, it's Ewers. Pressure coming. Breaks the tackle. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. Everything broke down. The quarterback tried to bail them out, but he ended up making things worse when he fumbled.
Yeah, I like the quarterback and his athleticism, extending the play and at least giving himself a chance. But you got to finish. You still have to do a good job taking care of the football. That's priority number one, wasn't it?
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go to the ground. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Okay, ready?
We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man is stopped, and now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Finds it in by himself. And he's running in the open. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Longhorns have it in scoring position on first and goal. defense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. Offense getting set for 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. Now on 2nd down after the good 1st down run. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On the ground, going for the 1st down with the give to the tight end. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. They'll have to punt for the 4th time today. Hooks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Feeling some heat. And the pass hits, picked off. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Aggie. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to take a shot. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Texas! A 1st down for the offense.
Let's go.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. He's right on target. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that will be a 1st down. 2 set downs after that completion. Fast motion from the offense. They'll throw it on 1st down. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good talking with coaches this week, and he gets his 1st sack. Listen.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job in understanding when to get back.
He'll try the left side. Shakes off the defender. Pushes ahead for a pickup of 1 down to the 13. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He'll pitch it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to... Line gets set. 1st down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Reed. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He wants to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Got a man, it's Muff. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a fifth. At the 45, on its way. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On second down, wants to throw it. Grab near the marker. It's Green. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, and he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. To the air, it's Reed. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. He's going to pass on second down. And that one's way too far for everybody. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that one was way too... The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of the...
And they get the sack just like that. The Aggies racing to the line in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. They're bringing heat. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes a move. And now the hit knocks it loose. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover. Texas A&M has it. Howdy to the Aggie offense again. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4 down. Just can't pull the trigger in the... The long 58-yard attempt backfires, and now the offense is set up in plus territory around the 41. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes.
He's taking the shot. And it's caught inside the 20. And he just kept running, and he ran. Here comes the offense on first down. They want to run it left here. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Wants to throw. It's Reed. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. And it's picked off. Touchdown, Longhorns! On 1st down, here comes this offense.
Get set, get set.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. So now they're staring at a 2nd and long from their 20. Looking for room. It's Moss. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Aggies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And now on 2nd down for this offense.
Here we go.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. The freshman just a little too much on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. Off play action on 1st down. Going deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. And the Longhorns in the hurry up.
Well, these two have linked up for multiple touchdowns in this game. They had the look they liked. They're licking their chops, taking a shot down the field. We haven't seen too many incompletions when these guys have been trying to throw it.
I think tackling is about effort most of the time. It's about how much passion, how much physicality you can bring to get your guy on the ground. Refuse not to get him on the ground. That's not a big back. You got to get that guy on the ground. You can't let him pick up an extra couple yards and stay ahead of the sticks.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. The give to the left. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously.
And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a field.
Man, this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. It doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
On the move at the 30. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Holding. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Downfield and defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Nowhere to go on that run, and that brings us to the end of the 3rd quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They're going back to the ground. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football is going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
And it took a minute with the passing attack.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Scrambling away. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it. That'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab enough for the first. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Got the back over the middle. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Snap it to the back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice...
Touchdown, Texas! The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Got the quick pass.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football.
And they got him for the sack. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. On third down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Pass interference, defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. To the air on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence.
And the ball is picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff.
Touchdown, Longhorn! And the route is on.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence.
Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try to finish with something positive late.
Well, they ran into a...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside the... And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. First down here for the offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably wouldn't do it. You probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen. Actually, you know what? I know you're not going to win, but if you...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. To the air, it's Reed. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense will use a timeout here. There are 16 seconds left to play.
And man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far today, this has been ugly.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And as the ball goes to the turf, the clock has hit 0. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play.